Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another video. My name is Mike, and today we're gonna get right into it. We're having ChatGPT roast my firearms. If you haven't seen the other video where they roasted the ammo, now we're getting right into the firearms. So let's just get right into it. The first firearm we're gonna discuss is a Mauser M20, and I do want to disclaim that all firearms are completely empty and cleared safe. The Mauser M20 is my 22 handgun. And ChatGPT says, you like your guns the way you like your coffee, light, smooth, and cheap enough to shoot all day. This is the pistol equivalent of taking a German exchange student, sending them to a community college in Florida, and handing them a brick of Federal 22. It's not tactical, it's tactic-cute. You probably say things like, it's great for training, just to justify the fact that you love mag dumping into junk targets with zero recoil. It's also the kind of gun you'd give to your kid, your grandma, or your friend who thinks the slide might bite them. You didn't buy a pistol, you bought fun-sized freedom. I think it's pretty accurate. I mean, I think the M20, it is super cheap, feels like garbage, but the reason I got it was because it was cheap and I want my fiance to get comfortable around firearms, and this was the gun that was going to do it. It runs similar to my Ruger, and it takes down pretty much the same way, and it has a decocker as well as a thumb safety, so I thought it was a great first firearm for her to start training on. What do you guys think? The second gun ChatGPT is gonna roast is my Ruger P95 DC. This was my very first firearm that I ever purchased. I got it for like 200 and something bucks, used obviously, but this thing I've probably already put definitely closer to the 500 round mark. And I love this thing. It was a workhorse, and again, it was my very first firearm. So let's go ahead and see what ChatGPT says about it. You miss the 90s. You miss them a lot. You're not here for fancy red dots or Gucci slides. You want a pistol that looks like it was built by a VHS player and survives like a cockroach in a nuclear blast. This thing is chunky, ugly, and refuses to quit, just like your uncle who still wears Oakleys indoors. You didn't buy this gun, it found you, and it'll probably still be running when your grandkids using it to defend their Mars colony. Honestly, like I said, I bought this gun used, and I can only imagine how many rounds went through it before I got to it, and I'm definitely 500 rounds, if not more, into that firearm. It was my first firearm. I got it maybe 3 years ago at this point. Used it a lot, and very happy with it, and I still take it out to the range today. All right, now my EDC. It's a Taurus G3C. I know everyone's got their own thoughts about it. I think for the price point, it does exactly what I needed to do as an EDC. I don't find myself getting into gun battles often, so I'll let the internet do its thing, and you can love it or hate it, whatever you want. But I carry my Taurus G3C every day. Love it. Have no complaints. Again, all firearms are completely safe. There's nothing in the chamber. I run it with a tactical light, and yeah, it's my bedside gun, my everyday carry, my hiking gun, whatever you want to call it. Let's see what ChatGPT says. You're budget conscious and also a little bit of a gambler. This gun is like ordering sushi from a gas station. You might be fine, but there's always a little thrill of danger. You love this gun because it's small, affordable, and surprisingly capable, kind of like a Chihuahua within the Napoleonic complex. You tell your friends it runs just as good as a Glock, but deep down you know every mag dump is a trust fall. Now again, I've taken this to the range many times, definitely close to the 1,000 round mark, and I have yet, knock on wood, have had any issues with this firearm. I'm comfortable enough to carry with it every day. I trust in it that, you know, if my life depended on it, I am willing to bet my life on the Taurus G3C. I think from, you know, the past kind of hate of the Taurus models have definitely changed. I think the company in itself has updated and upgraded a lot of what they offer. And I think it's just a great firearm. Again, for the price point, you can't go wrong. Yeah, and I am looking to update my EDC as I'm getting more comfortable with firearms. I think that was one of the things that drew me to this, is I was very new to everyday carry, and I wanted to carry something that, you know, had a thumb safety, had all these extra like safety features, and I think the Taurus G3C did that for me. And I think the price point made sense. I didn't want to commit before realizing that, yes, I'm going to carry every day. And now that I'm at that point and I'm comfortable carrying, I am looking for, something a little better, maybe a Glock, maybe a Smith & Wesson. Who knows? We'll see as that time comes. Now for the last piece of my arsenal, ChatGPT is judging my Diamondback DB15 AR model rifle. I've shot this a few times, probably close to 300 rounds through it at this point. I really do like the Diamondback model. Again, I chose this because it was my first kind of dabble into the rifle world. And again, affordability was a huge factor. Didn't want to spend thousands of dollars before getting comfortable on it. And I think now I'm at that point where I am looking to take things up a level. Let's see what ChatGPT says about it. You wanted an AR-15 and you bought the one that was in stock in under 600 bucks. Respect. The rifle is your first love, your range companion, and your go-to I'll upgrade it eventually project. You've got an M-Lock Dreams on a key mod budget. The DB15 is the gun that says, I'm just here to send some freedom downrange and look good doing it. You tell your friends it's just like a Daniel Defense if you squint hard enough and ignore the gas system. Again, as far as a gas system, because I'm very new to the rifle game and to firearms in general, I don't think I have anything to compare it to hate about it. One of my cop buddies, was nice enough to bless me with a red dot, far scope, and tac light, hand guard or hand grip, I'm sorry. And he also gave me a bipod, which I don't have on it right now. It's sitting in the safe. But I've taken this to the range, indoor range, outdoor range, and I have no complaints so far around that 300 to 400, round mark. But, it is time to upgrade, and, we will get there eventually. But anyway, guys, I had a lot of fun making this video, seeing what ChatGPT thinks about my firearm collection. We'd love to know what you think in the comments below. We'd love to know what you guys carry, what you guys have in your safe, what you guys shoot down at the range. Leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.